Bassem, how was your experience playing the Casablanca variant of chess?
Yeah, it was very interesting first day, and especially the first round position. I'd say is maybe the most interesting one. Unfortunately, I had the wrong color. Actually, it's very interesting, but maybe more difficult to play it with black, as practice has shown, because. Just one bad move and then white is completely crashing, and this is kind of what happens in both games. Maybe also one good move with black and then black is better.
Yes.
So it was a very double-edged position. Maybe evaluation is equal, but the natural move like DE5 was almost refuted instantly by both white players. Yeah? And even for me with black, I thought he will not take. Yeah, because in
but D5 was played in the game.
Yes, actually yes. And I think it's the best move maybe. Also.
Yes, it's the best move. Yeah, actually, both Knight A3 and Bishop F1 somehow are giving black.
Yeah.
But I think black has to take on D4 and find Queen G6.
I took on D4, but I had both moves like first position. I was considering Queen G6, which I think is also a decent move.
Yes.
After Bishop F1, and then I thought, okay, maybe I can take on D4 first and then play Queen G6. But then I decided to go for this Knight D4, and of course it was a very bad decision to.
Did you miss Rook D4 or just?
Yeah, in the first because I was calculating many other moves, and then I saw this Knight D4 quickly, and then I decided to play it quickly, without so much calculation. So I thought Knight D4, Bishop C5, and if Knight B5, I have Queen E5 or something. And then, of course, once Rook D4, once I played, of course, I saw Rook D4, and then it was a bit too late. But even after that, I had the chance to take on E4, and I think this could have maybe saved the game, because if he takes on A1 immediately, I take on F3, and it's more or less equal. Because H5, I have F6. And I spent quite a lot of time calculating this, but then I decided not to play it. And when I checked on my phone, I saw after taking on E4, he has to play H5 first, which is not so easy to decide to play. And still, it's not so bad, I think, for black. Still some playing chances. But after Bishop C3, it was almost over. So. Yeah, that's how it went, the first game. The other two positions, when I had white, I'd say unfortunately, it was a bit dry positions.
In the second game, were you a bit upset that you chose this position?
Yeah, the problem for me, the three positions we had to choose from, it was two Sicilians, two open Sicilians, and the third was French, also this Knight C3, Knight F6. And okay, for me, I don't play any of the three openings. I didn't know what to choose. I don't play any of the openings, so I had no something to prefer. But I tried to. I knew I was playing Magnus, so I tried to play something at least that's not already messy. The French position was very messy already, and I have to spend a lot of time in the first move, and to find the right continuation, because D4 is hanging, E5 is hanging, so it's not easy to find even the first move. So that's why I didn't choose it. If it's normal game, or I had 15 minutes before we play the game in this, I would definitely go for this French, because it's very interesting to play. It's double-edged, and you get a real interesting game. But I had no time, and I thought, this position I choose is at least it's safe. It's not easy to go wrong. So I thought, I'll play this one and try to figure out how to continue. But then, the most natural move I played, Bishop 3, and then D5 comes instantly, and it's almost over.
So it's a draw.
Yeah, you have to go all the way to this variation.
And in the last game, did you consider continuing the game, or you thought it was too risky to play Queen A4 check?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time calculating this Queen A4, but I just didn't see something that convinced me after King F8. After Bishop D7, I thought it's fine. But King F8, I didn't see something that's
maybe long castle. Or?
Yeah, but then also G4 is hanging. You're leaving a lot of stuff now. He can always play Bishop G5, exchange this strong bishop. So pawn down could be another pawn down, and my bishop on G2 is also not doing so much. So any endgame, if he exchanges bishop, square bishop, then or maybe take on D5, just brings the knight out. He's pawn up. I have bad bishop against good knight, so it can easily go wrong. And that's why also I spent quite a lot of time, and I didn't find anything, so I decided to take the draw in the end.
And did you know any of the three games?
Surprisingly, okay, I knew the games, as I told you in the earlier interview, only a few days before coming. So I decided to check like the World Championship games, and I started from the beginning, with 1884, these games. So I think I did see this game.
The Ivan's Gambit one.
Yeah. But like very quickly, and I thought, okay, no, but this can never be any equality, in these games. So I didn't really stop there so much. But
so maybe Laurent and Hisham did a good job.
Yeah. I mean, to find this position, if it's really equal, I mean, it's definitely a very dynamic equality. Yeah.
And how did you enjoy playing in this venue, which is like, one of its kind? I've never seen something like this.
Yeah, of course, it's a very nice historical place, but I think the more interesting part is having so many fans, really enthusiastic, to follow the games and to see the players, they're world champions here, 3 world champions, to be here in Arabic and African country, it's something huge for all of these fans. So it's great to have a big number. I heard also like more people were trying to get inside, and it was full outside as well. So it's something very good, I think, for chess in Morocco. And I'm really happy to be part of this tournament, of course.
And lastly, now that the round is few hours away tomorrow, would you go and see more World Championship games tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure it's always helpful. I mean, okay, maybe like last round, of course, Magnus, I would say he of course remembers the game. Karpov Kasparov, it's a game I'm sure he spent a lot of time preparing, so having the knowledge there was important. And Vishy also of course remembered, but he said like he remembered 1 second later that after knight e7 he takes Swiss king and then queen h8 and queen h4. This is what happened in the game. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's not. It's better to play your own way, especially, I mean, okay, it depends, like if it was like from 1800s or early 1900s, then it's maybe not the most accurate what happened in the game, so maybe remembering it is not so good, especially if you don't know or remember the correct analysis of the game, what's the best move. Maybe you remember what's happened, but what happened is already not so good. So it's also double-edged, I'll say. So okay, just enjoy and play.
Thank you, Bassem, for your time, and good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.